really green on the other side? Is it always greener on the other
What
side?
are they looking for? That's my question. With all the green, white, green that Nigeria has.
You
Yes,
said
now
green, white, green.
we are green enough.
You don't even
What
know.
greener pasture?
You don't know if it is carpet grass that is on the other side or if it's artificial rock. You don't even know, but it
Yes,
looks
please.
green.
We pray for almost everything.
Mm.
I'm not saying prayer is not good,
It's good.
but sometimes where something is not working,
Mm.
we should find ways of making it to work
Mm.
Rather than just praying.
rather than just praying.
God won't come down to do
praying
it. Actually,
and praying. Praying is good,
Mm.
fine. But how
There
are
are
you praying? What
principles
are the
that
prayer
apply to
points?
life. There are things you have to do.
You cannot say, God, give us light.
There's been light.
Actually,
God gave light already.
God gave
Let
light
there be
already.
light, and there was light. Lack of information and then lack of access to information as well.
Okay.
You know, there are two different things.
Okay.
It's possible that it's not because the information is not available, but you don't have access to
at
it.
that point.
Yes, there was this time I went to the US consulate, and you know, we were inside. We there was an event and all of that. Then it was so powerful, value and all of that were dished, and then we stepped out. And I saw people who needed that same information that we got, staying around that same place. But why is it that they could not enter? They didn't have access to it. Information was around them, but there was no access to getting that information. So you could be around information that will liberate you, but you don't have access to it.
Welcome to TEBEBA podcast.
Hi, everybody. We are excited to welcome you to this episode of TEBEBA podcast. This is a platform where we share big ideas and spark meaningful conversations across different sectors and different issues, actually, in the society. I'm your host for today, Sunshine, and I have with me Mercy.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, thank you for joining us today. Yeah. We also have Burning Fingers.
Hello. It's nice to be here.
It's nice to have you. Thank you for gracing us with
nice
your...
to do this once again.
Yes, with your beautiful voices and presence. Okay. Today, we are going over the land, over the seas, across the territories, everywhere. And we're bringing you the topic of Japa, the Japa Syndrome. You know, we're looking at so many aspects of it. Now, people leave their countries for one reason or the other. You know, it can be for vacation. It can be because they want to study. It can be sometimes even because of speaking engagements. It can be because they want to attend an event. But we're talking about, you know, the different things that can motivate people or that can cause people to want to maybe leave their countries to go and stay somewhere else. And over the past about 6 years since COVID era, there's been so much spike in the ways in which people have been moving out of Africa into other countries, both within Africa and outside of Africa, right? And there are so many routes, there are so many stories. Some people successfully relocated, some people probably had one issue or the other, some sold their property, so many things. So
let's first talk about the Japa.
Okay.
What does Japa means?
Japa.
You are urgently
excusing yourself.
Escaping.
Yeah.
Is a Yoruba word from Nigeria.
Exactly.
It's a southwestern word from Nigeria that means
just
to
want
flee.
to flee.
Literally, Japa does not mean travel. It means flee, like
exactly.
swiftly escape.
Like
and something like run for
sudden,
your life.
something that calls for
emergency that
calls for immediate
action.
You just want to
leave.
You don't want to even consider any other thing. The next thing is just want to escape.
You know this sticker, pion?
Exactly. So
why?
There has been a lot of things that could cause that, even though some people do not have a specific reason. They still want to. They do not. It's not as if they are struggling to. It's not as if they are struggling. They just like this country.
For some is everybody's.
That's everybody's bandwagon effect.
Everybody's.
Let me join the.
Let me too.
Let me join the wagon. Let us just move. But then why? I think we need to look at the reason, the most reason why people could want to say they are leaving this country in search for greener pasture, in search for greener pasture.
Is it really green on the other side? Is it always greener on the other
What
side?
are they looking for? That's my question. With all the green, white, green that Nigeria has.
You
Yes,
said
now
green, white, green.
we are green enough.
You don't even
What,
know.
are
what
green,
greener
green, white,
pasture?
green.
You don't know if it is carpet grass that is on the other side or if it's artificial rock. You don't even know, but it
Yes,
looks
please.
green. I
You
see.
see, even though where they are going, the
Mm.
people there, they water their grass,
Mm.
which makes it green.
Mm.
Why don't you water your own and turn it to
make
green?
it
Or even
greener.
use dye to green it.
Make it green, right? Mm.
Just do whatever you will do in your country to make it green.
Make it green.
But really, in the real sense, you cannot compare Nigeria to some developed country.
Developed, yes.
You
yes,
can't.
That's the truth.
You can't compare their economy. You can't compare what they've settled. What is not their problem again.
Yes.
They are not
yes.
even praying for some
prayers they don't
certain
pray.
things.
Imagine
There are
praying for
some-
NEPA to bring light.
They are not even praying.
They've they are not more than NEPA, PHCN,
Yes,
IBEDEC,
everything.
Lagos, different discourse, different distribution.
They are not
companies.
even doing all of that. There is not even an hint of it is village people that is doing me. There is nothing like that. So,
Africa is such a beautiful.
but in Africa,
I agree.
in Africa,
Very
we
beautiful.
pray and we pray for almost everything. I'm not saying prayer is not good,
It's good.
but sometimes where something is not working, we should find ways of making it to work
Rather than just praying.
rather than just praying.
God won't come down to do it
praying
to actually.
and praying. Praying is good, fine. But how
There
are
are
you praying?
principles
What are the
that
prayer
apply to
points
life.
sef?
There are things you have to do.
You cannot say, God, give us light.
There's been light.
Actually,
God gave light
Actually.
already.
God gave
Let
light
there be
already.
light, and there was light.
So you cannot just be
there are people in
saying
charge of that are supposed to work on it.
exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. So people that actually going out, we can resonate with them that because the other country they are already made, settled,
Infrastructure is
the
good.
infrastructure, the policies, work policies, study policy, everything is
Yes,
fine, nice. You are secured. Your job is secured in a way, though it's not totally secured,
Yeah.
even though
But
you
there are
invest.
seemingly better
But
advantages.
very, very exactly. So, but here in Nigeria, you can just wake up and get to your office
Lose
and
your
set
job.
and lose your job.
Not because
You
you're
can-
incompetent. Not because you did anything wrong.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So in a way, the other developed country is still much more better than. So probably one of the many ways that the reason why they are traveling out. But for me, I actually don't want to do the Japa thing. I just want to go there, enjoy
But
myself.
And
thank
come
you.
back.
Honestly, it's not
back.
Because I
something
was
that
going to
freaks
ask
me.
you that what do you think about the process? The process of living, like migrating, is actually a lot. Mentally, financially,
Yeah,
physically.
and it also depends on how you are
everything.
living, though.
Yes, that's why I
It
said the
depends on
process
how
can be
you're
a lot.
living. It depends on how you're living too. If you're going there on work basis, it could be quite easier, especially if probably you're
Work?
working. Yeah, if you're working in a company, a
Okay,
multinational company,
already.
Nigeria, probably
like
Nigerian
remote?
branch, yes.
Okay.
And then not even remote, it could be physical, and then you are being transferred out of the country.
Okay.
It's
no,
much more
that
easier,
one is
yeah.
okay. That one
Yeah,
is
so that's not even Japa.
But
That's
if-
relocation. Do you know there's actually yes.
yes.
There's a
There's
difference
even
between
using that kind of
relocation.
relocation.
Okay.
Relocation
Educate
is
me.
actually when you
Relocation is peace of mind kind of movement.
like at your own pace, at your own decision.
Yes,
Like,
it's a carefully made
plan
decision.
thing.
But Japa is
It's escape route.
Sell
That's why
everything
some people
sellable.
can be so
Scammed.
desperate that they pass through the sea,
Some even get scammed.
go through
Travel agents and
just
everything.
because they want to really leave the country by every means possible. And really, I don't think Nigeria is so bad a country that you cannot survive in. Of course, some people are disadvantaged.
Of course, yes.
In fact, in some cases, when you want to land some jobs, especially remote jobs, if you're Nigerian, it's a disadvantage already.
Yes, in some
Just
cases.
because you're Nigerian. Not because you are black. Not because you're African.
Yeah.
But that you're Nigerian, it's a disadvantage already. You would need extra skills to prove that you're the best person for the job.
True.
So yes, that's the country we find ourselves in. But then, there are still people that thrive
Yes, there are.
in this country.
Do you think? Because I think that people who are not actually making it, that are kind of are the lowest
Okay.
base in Nigeria.
Okay.
There is no how they want to travel travel to any country, even though well developed, they cannot in a way get to that higher level.
Except they have what can take them there.
If they
skills.
have what can take them there,
Mm-hmm.
they should not be
Where they
lower in
are.
Nigeria.
But you know, sometimes
They can be average. You can be a mid, because we have skills.
We have potential.
We have potential. So if you have potential in
some
this
potentials
Nigeria,
don't just have
honestly,
they don't have
enabling
environments. Some potentials
so
just
why
need resources.
why such person didn't move to the environment that we enable? Now, people in the village, you are there. You have some people say, you have potential. You are building this. Why didn't such person come to places like Lagos?
Sometimes it's even lack of knowledge. No exposure, no information.
Exactly.
And that's why there's also trafficking. That's why people fall, especially those ones in the villages, that lack of information you're talking about, that's why they fall into this trap of woman traffickers. People that would now
tell them that they want to
give them jobs, and then start using them either for menial labor or for sex slavery or something.
Slave and all of that.
Lack of information, and then lack of access to information as well.
Okay.
You know, there are two different things.
Okay.
It's possible that it's not because the information is not available, but you don't have access to
at
it.
that point.
Yes, there was this time I went to the US consulate, and we were inside. We there was an event and all of that. Then it was so powerful, value and all of that were dished, and then we stepped out, and I saw people who needed that same information that we got, staying around that same place. But why is it that they could not enter? They didn't have access to it. Information was around them, but there was no access to getting that information. So you could be around information that will liberate you, but you don't have access to it.
So it is important to go to summits, webinars,
just gain exposure, network.
Even on Facebook groups, there are communities where they talk about traveling abroad. There's one, I don't want to, this is not a paid advert or something, but there are communities on Facebook, on other platforms as well, but the one I'm talking about is on Facebook. I've seen it. The lady that runs it is constantly endorsed by a particular thought leader, and she's always telling people about traveling abroad. If you know you're traveling abroad this year, these are the things you should have done by this month. So they give them this thing, and they have real people coming to give real testimonials, showing their process and all of that. There are so many people too that are probably influencers on one platform or the other. When they relocate, you see them doing vlogs, telling people about what they did, how they did it. I am comparing one country to the other. If you're going to this country. Thank you for that stock of information. That just reminded me of something. I saw someone's post where she was comparing what's that word? The Japa thing. That if you're going to so country, these are the things you would enjoy. If you're going to this other country, the weather here is this. The weather here is
even though money needs to survive on per month. It will tell you, if you are going to stay in this city, in this country, you will spend at least averagely £1,000. If you are going to, you spend like maybe 700. So it's kind of information that will help you, that will inform you of the country, and in a way, it helps to save you from being scammed, you regretting at the end of the day, because you see. Make you no lie, there are some people who actually did that in a way they are regretting. They cannot just come back.
Yes, sadly.
They cannot just
and then
come back.
This idea that Nigerians have, especially Nigerians, are that once you are out of the country,
your life
you
will
are
dramatically
automatically
change.
become a millionaire that you never were. It's so I don't know. They don't believe. Now you they hold.
Yes.
See, you don't get Yankee.
You post a picture
Excuse
with
you.
clear sky and green surroundings.
Thank you. Deception.
You don't make calm.
And you make calm.
And
you don't know what the person is going through over there. Like there are no purpose over
like
outside
I said
the country.
earlier on, that in those areas there are some policies that have been laid down. You can get a house on mortgage, pay the month, pay the mortgage
for years.
You can get car, you can get all these clothes.
But you know that not all Nigerians have the risk temperament for mortgage.
Yes, you're right.
That's the thing. So sometimes we don't weigh these options before we take them. There are some Nigerians. even to do a job, you know, a job and contribution, they can't trust another person with their money. Not to now talk of buying it. You know, we are used to everything cashed down in Nigeria.
But actually,
Everything
there
cashed down.
you won't have choice.
That's what I mean, that many Nigerians are probably not considering these things. What I'm trying to explain is that some of us
Some
are
of them
not
that
really
cannot
looking
handle
at
it.
you can't handle it. So some of the things you can still manage to do here. You will not be able to do over there. So like that address example, some people, I don't know how they calculate it, one over something. Just having their money in the hands of somebody for 6 months, their chest is already up. What if the person uses their money for Shebi and does not return it at all? Now imagine those kind of people having, when they hear things like, okay, you'll be living in this house, but you'll be paying it for, what happens to their generation? They have to pay mortgage for 20 years. You know, it sounds funny, but really, you have to weigh your values. What are the things you feel you can actually cope with? Because when you go, like what you said, when you go through information that is available, you will start seeing, okay, this is how the culture of this place is like. This is how their own policies are. Will I cope?
No,
because you won't be able to change
I don't
it.
I don't think people who are doing Japa consider all those that. What is in their heads
Is how they leave the country.
let me just leave. When I get there, I'll
find a
figure
way.
it out.
There are some things that
there was a
out
time
ahead
that
of time,
when you get to embassy, I think they've started doing that. They will check your phone. They will check your messages. Look for Japa, I'm not coming back. They will just search some keywords. If they see anything like that, you are telling someone that I'm not coming back, you are not going anywhere. Because they will say, you that you want to come and study, you are saying you will not go back again. You want to come, no house, nothing. That is why a lot of them are seeking asylum. And you see, with the policy that is laid on ground, it affected many Nigerians.
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about.
People were applying for, even though when I heard about the months it can take for you to get asylum, maybe 9 years. Yes, people just out around and all of that. You are going there, no plan. There is no accommodation for you to stay. You will lie, you will do a lot of things. That's what some agents do for them. By the time they get there, they finish probably work or whatsoever, no place to stay. They will apply for asylum. And asylum, it means that they can say that there is what do they call it now? There is insecurity
in their
country that they cannot
like
go back.
Being an internal displaced person. I don't know if you understand. You know, there's IDP in Nigeria. So
not internationally exactly something like that. So they cannot really take you back. They cannot deport you back to that country. They cannot in a way. They cannot take you back. You have to lie. You have to say something that, or something happened. You tell them, if they catch you, some people will do this to you. So you have to, in a way. Why would you go to that extent? And I think when I search about the reason why many people, it's not as if that because things are very good as I did. It's because maybe life is not treating them at all well in this country. So they just want to leave this country. Like you said, information. So if they add something, they have potential and they ask questions, they seek information, that potential can become something in this country. Even here, we have a lot of influencers that they are going there. They will make money here. They will go there, they spend. They will just vacate, they will come back. I don't know how that kind of lifestyle doesn't anybody does not want that. Because me, just want to rest, go outside,
then
come back. Because in a way, it is not advisable to actually pack your money in naira, because naira to pack your to go
exchange
and exchange. But if you are getting, some people are actually earning in dollars, so you can use that dollar to spend that dollars there and bring that dollars back into Nigeria, and it will be very much. Spend that dollar here in Nigeria, spend that dollar, but you taking the naira here, you don't get money again by the time you take this. But what am I just saying is that the idea of you just going relocating, well, it pays some who actually plan relocation, who did not do the Japa of a thing. It pays them, because people doing Japa, I can say about above 50% of them will not, or in a way, will not wish that they pass through that thing again, the stress and all of that. They've known better now.
True.
They've known better, because earlier this year I was asking questions about that, and if you hear some money that I am
Your
I'm
ears will
in
be
touch.
ringing.
This amount,
Yeah.
if I have this amount,
I
truly,
will
truly,
never
truly.
bother.
If I have
I'll
this
do
this
something.
amount, by the time I finish
Yeah.
doing my plans and all of
Mm.
that, I'll be going there to.
Vacates, like on
Yeah,
vacation
just
and then
enjoy
come back.
myself.
But mindset are different.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Mindset are
Mindsets,
different.
yes.
You just believe like,
powerful.
once I escape, it takes them 5, 6, 7 years
To
to
get
get
balanced.
balanced. It takes them, but who do
And
you
that's for
want
the
to?
very hardworking ones.
That's what is very hard.
And depending on the country they go to and the kind of job they find to do.
And in a way, some people will not tell you the truth. They have
Of course. Of course.
Some people have
Yes.
people there.
Yes.
They will not tell you the
Yes.
truth. They have
Yes.
people there
You want to compare
that
yourself.
takes care of their accommodation and feeding for
For a
several months, for a while.
Yes,
That they are not even
They are not
working.
bothered
You
about
now
that.
want to compare yourself. Whoa.
Yeah,
You will work in mines. You will work in
some
factory.
of them, some of them, they shuffle 3 jobs.
Yes, now.
Do this one here, go to that one, and even for some that even want to go there to probably study or do something, they might not even get that opportunity to.
Even the
study.
scholarships are not always very guaranteed.
No,
You know the issue of
always.
scholarships, except you're able to get it maybe fully funded before you leave Nigeria.
Mm.
Because saying, "Oh, you negotiate when you get there,"
There is this
not
that
always
you
like
can
that.
do now. Actually, it is with your spouse. They call it dependent route. So
Okay.
you work, one person work,
Okay.
the other person study.
Interesting.
So you that you're working, you are the one sponsoring.
This person
So
studying.
you are the dependent for the one studying.
Mm.
So and that's master's, right? That's like 3 years. I think 3 years. So after 3 years, there is a process that you do. Then
It's
where they
never really
switch it.
free and seamless like that. There's always something to do,
No, you
something,
must have
a
money.
process, a this, a
You
that.
must have money because they must know that you have money to
So,
power that. You have this tuition fee, you have money to live on.
You won't
The
be a
money that will live,
liability.
You won't
you
be a
won't be a
liability.
liability. You must ensure that you have the money for both of you.
Wow.
So, and a lot of crises have arisen from that. A couple got there, and after a while, they scatter. So, by
Because
the
their
time,
schedules won't even be the same.
by the time I've had a lot. By the time they are now saying, this and that, the wife is reporting the husband. That will be reporting, because there's a kind of influence over there as well, that
Of course.
when you mix with other people, they will be telling you things that, and in a way, if you are not careful, you will leave your husband, and the husband can also leave the wife.
The
Before you know
the
it,
culture is different.
the culture is different, exactly. Before you know it, there will be kind of when the wife is telling you that you have to wash your plates, and when you are in Nigeria,
You don't even know what
they
sponge looks like.
She will not even
they
say
wash
it to
your
you when
plate,
you're in Nigeria.
you say everything. But now if you're telling you, I'm tired, go and cook and go and it's first day, second the same thing. By the time you warm, you cook noodles, something will just happen in a way. So all
Not
this
because
thing
it's
has
actually bad to do those things for
no,
yourself.
actually.
But something that you're probably not used to, you've not been doing before, and because of the change of environment, she's not, and not because probably at that time it's not something that she could not do. Just wanting to like fit in. If that's the situation, it's really going to cause problem.
No, you are even seeing some other guys doing that.
Other people
She will not be telling you that
can't you see?
We are not in Nigeria. And you cannot say it. You cannot say
Can't
jack.
say,
You cannot say anything. So you have to okay.
Two things.
Okay,
Either you yield or you go your
So I've
separate way.
had a lot of
should.
that. That is for a particular couple, or because you must have get engaged before you leave the country. So that is for them. Then if you are going as a single, that one too for
process.
that one process too is a lot. I mean, if I could say that, if it's worth you going there, that is, if you can do.
Please do.
But you must have something tangible that you have. Don't just go and say you will do labor
scratch.
job. No.
Please.
Don't. If you have something that you know that this is a skill, this is a skill.
That's where I was going.
They live the good
Nigerians
life
need
that
to
they are
build-
living in Nigeria and go to suffer.
So Nigerians need
outside
to
the
actually
country.
build their personal brands to be formidable, because some of you were talking about celebrities and all.
Mhm,
I'm reminded of Chimamanda Adichie. Chimamanda is she's like in a class of her own, because yes, I know she studied abroad and all of that, but let's even take away the fact that she studied abroad. Because of the fact that she has built her craft in writing so well. She has spoken at so many graduation ceremonies outside of Nigeria. She has been invited to speak on so many
Many
beautiful
times.
platforms. What I'm trying to say is, if we can build, each of us that is, globally minded, let's not limit ourselves to the fact that, oh, I don't have a passport yet. Oh, I don't have a visa yet. Oh, I don't have money to travel
Build
yet.
something.
Build something.
Yeah.
It may not be a business, but even if it's that your skill, just like her, she has become an institution just by writing. You understand? So build your personal brand, own your skills, have products to your name, digital products, physical, anything, but something that is like something that makes you significant, something that makes you relevant. Sometimes these opportunities we are chasing, they will actually want to chase
they will
us.
come back.
So
Exactly.
if you build a formidable brand, and thank God for social media, you have so many people teaching how to optimize your social media, how to do this on LinkedIn. So if you get the right kind of attention by optimizing these platforms,
It will be made
many of
easy.
the opportunities you are chasing, they will fully funded, they will chase you.
Yes.
True.
I know of a guy. Was it 2023? The guy got a job in Saudi Arabia. And that was it.
Wow, all the way. Wow.
And that was it.
And
You
even
just
people
come
that
to
are
Nigeria
interested
in
in
December.
and go back. People that are even interested in maybe this social development work, like the charity stuff at the UN and all, the global TV. I just have to mention the global TV because she has become like a force, like an
she's a
inspiration
force
in
to
that
reckon with.
area. So even people may not even know her for her business or businesses that she runs, but you see, people know her for that climate action, advocacy, this and that, and you see her speaking in rooms, powerful rooms.
But then she built.
She builds.
something.
That's where I'm going.
Because
she
going
actually
to a
builds.
story, there was
She builds.
I
Yes.
came across a story on Instagram, and she was talking about how that when she was in school, when she was in university, every day she read newsletters
Yes.
on climate.
Yes.
Climate changes, everything that had to do with climate. She said there was no day she was not reading articles on it. She said she was actually talking about little consistent habits. How powerful
they are.
Just consistency. She said every day for 3 years or thereabout, she was reading. So it's not a surprise.
It's not a surprise
Exactly.
That she's she's commanding what she's commanding.
We can say in a way that people actually doing that, are they lazy to actually build something in this country? Or
No,
the country is
it just takes a lot more work, because we have problems with infrastructure, problems with policy, problems with access to funding and all. It may be more strenuous, but somehow I don't know how to. To me, I don't know what you guys would think and what the viewers would say, but it's somehow more comforting. I don't know if I can say it that way, to kind of struggle to build from scratch in an environment you are used to, than to be doing the same thing in an environment you're not used to. Because now in Nigeria, there are so many funds for women, grants for African businesses, this one for this one, like really tailored resources. But over there, let's say you go to a country that right, you're even mentioning UK, US, that's English speaking. You look at Saudi Arabia, look at Germany, Denmark, Scandinavian countries that you probably don't even speak
Australia.
the language that you don't speak their first language. How easily do you think you'll be able to find opportunities there? Except maybe you find someone that is probably from your country that is also kind of established and is willing to help you.
those are exceptions.
Yes, those are exceptions.
They will give you maniac job. That's what they will give you to do maid and all of. I just
Building a
pity
personal
people
brand
It's
is
not that
very
they are
good.
lazy. I just think some people don't know that it's possible to still build something.
Mm.
It's just knowledge, honestly.
Even remote
Some
work
don't.
and all of
It's not
that.
in their. It's not within their
radar.
their
Like
thoughts.
they're not. Yes, they're not seeing it that way.
They are not seeing that they can actually. Oh, I can actually build something. It takes a thinker to say, okay, what can I bring out of this seemingly impossible situation? What can I achieve with this? It takes someone that thinks very deep. Some people just feel, what's the next? Not because they are. If you give them something to do, they will do it very well. But some cannot just think of what they can do.
And critical thinking is very important as a skill anywhere you go, because it helps you spot problems, spot opportunities, and deal with them accordingly.
Maximize it as well.
And deal with them accordingly.
So now talking about Japa still, what about medical personnel? My heart goes out to medical personnel. I love them so much, especially the ones who are very committed to their jobs, the ones that sincerely want to save lives. Yeah. And it seems like in Nigeria we have so many skilled, intelligent medical personnel. Talk about medical doctors, talk about nurses, surgeons, yeah, all of them beautiful people. And then we have the ones who, are frustrated already.
Yeah.
For different reasons. You go to the general hospital and you wonder where you are, like,
the way they attend to
the
you.
The way they treat you like trash.
They pass you.
But then there are some of them who are really beautiful to be with. And it seems like there are actually better opportunities for those people outside the country, outside Nigeria.
Of course.
So, as much as I desire that, okay, these people, find a place where you can do better. If all of them should go, I'm thinking, the rest of us that are still in Nigeria, who should take care of us?
It's a valid question, actually, because all of us will be doctors. All of us will be surgeons, actually.
I have about 4 to 5 medical friends, and I desire that they do better. I desire that, they find their footings in countries where they can explore and do better for themselves, enjoy their profession and all. But then I'm just thinking, if I'm wishing or encouraging every medical personnel to Japa,
who will take care of us, Abby?
God will take care of the rest
God
in
will take
Nigeria.
care of us.
So I think the country should really just be developed to to equip. Some of them are way knowledgeable beyond the equipment available for them to explore. Yeah. So I know of a doctor who very sound, very, very sound. But he was complaining. He said he wants to leave the country. Why? Because there were no equipment that can. He said there's some equipment you need. There are these. You want to do these. He has plans. He has things that he wants to do, and he's not seeing the possibility in Nigeria because limitations. So what do we say about medical personnels in Nigeria who are Japa in?
If you are going because of your profession, we've talked about that. If you have a particular skill that you are good, go. If you cannot actually build that, because the Japa Syndrome is just that they just want to escape poverty. They want to escape the economy.
Suffering.
They want to escape the suffering. They want to just escape. So it's not as if they're actually planning for themselves. But people who are relocating, such medical doctor, medical personnel, they can plan towards that. They can get work even before they go. And the work, the company can sponsor in a way. They can sponsor them. Then if they find what they are doing. We've heard about people who are actually talented that the white will come and pick them.
Yes.
We've had a lot of names.
Yes, I've even heard of so many that, let me not say so many, but a number that, outside there, they are doing they are exceptional. They stand out. Nigerians, not just Africans, Nigerians who are doing very, very well. Doing even better than the whites who are there.
Yes. We have this guy, there's this small boy one time ago. I think he's good in art. Art. I think he's not Nigerian actually, maybe Ghanaian or I don't know, one of the African countries. So they came and they took that guy.
That's one thing about this.
And they took that guy. And that was
some people will call that brain drain. Brain drain. Africa is losing the talents while those guys are gaining it.
It does not matter. Even the people who are going willingly, what about them?
They are working for.
They are working for. Even though they are not even working as a professional, they are working as a labor. They are working as a truck driver.
Okay, yeah. So you're trying to say that those ones that leave voluntarily, they are not necessarily even really maximizing their skills.
They are not.
They're just trying to survive over there.
They are just trying to survive. But if you have a skill that these white people could see, this person would actually, and if God would help you or help such person, now as a negotiating power, you can get there and give them your terms.
The best of it.
You give them your terms and they will not.
Of course, they won't breach it.
They won't breach
That's
it.
one thing about they won't
if
breach
you
it.
want me to do this, this is what
and
I want.
And this the number of time I'll be spending with you. 2 years, 1 year.
But if you don't, they will give you what they will just give you, and if you mess up, they will mess you back to your country.
Wow, this has been one very beautiful conversation as regards, immigration, like leaving the country. And we use Nigeria as our own case study. But of course, we know that in different parts of Africa and in different parts of the world, actually, people keep moving from their countries to other countries for different reasons, as we've said. We really want to read from you. Share with us in the comments. Are you a Nigerian or an African that has left your country and you're living somewhere else? Did you go for study or vacation? What's your experience like if you want to share with us? Do you know someone who went through one route or the other? How has it been for the person? We just really want to learn. And then you never know the people who also want to make the decision that are also wanting to read from you in the comments. We celebrate TEBEBA Media for the studio and the ambience they provided for us. Yes. Remember to come and shoot all the shootables. Don't worry, we'll leave the links, relevant links for you. But then we also celebrate TEBEBA Publisher, our headline sponsor. And we look forward to every one of us still coming together for another episode and then interacting with you. From all of us,
Bye.